Most people would instantly go broke if they lost their job, and that's terrifyingly real. Here's the cold, ugly truth: most people aren't prepared for a job loss. In the US, nearly 2 in 5 adults couldn't cover a $500 emergency without going into debt, and 1 in 5 has no emergency savings at all. A median American emergency fund, about $600, that's basically a couple weeks of groceries, not enough for a month without pay. Even low income households, less than 49,000 a year, mostly can't reliably cover a $400 surprise bill without borrowing or cutting essentials. That means if you lost your job tomorrow, rent, bills, groceries, gone in a heartbeat. Relying on a job as your only income isn't security, it's a financial trap. That's why people are turning to digital marketing and online income streams. Real options you control, not something that disappears when someone else decides your hours. Most people have only a few $100s, as I said, for an emergency, not enough to survive a job loss. Build income you control, basically. That's what you need right now. Look at this article right here. It's from empower.com. 37% can't afford an unexpected expense over $400. Here, some takeaways. Nearly 2 in 5, 37% Americans, just like I said earlier, say they couldn't afford an emergency expense over $400. The median emergency savings for Americans is $600. 21% of people have no emergency savings at all. More than 3 in 5, 62% of Americans say that having dedicated emergency savings is a priority. Yet 57 say high inflation and price increases have held them back from contributing this year. 1 in 4, 25% people dipped into emergency savings to cover basic living expenses in the past year. Paying down debt is a higher priority than saving for an emergency for 57% of Americans. 34% believe they could handle any emergency expenses in the coming year. That's 1/3 of the population. So, if you're one of those people, my suggestion would be digital marketing. So, if you want to learn how to build income that isn't tied to a job, click in the bio. It will take you to my website, healthyconversion.com. Drop your name